Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you the 2022 Genesis GV70. This one is the 2.5. I did review the 3.5 and this one is the 2.5 with the select package. So let me go ahead and show you all the features this one has. Under the hood, they're going to be a 2.5 turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that is connected to an 8-speed automatic transmission. There is another engine choice, which is the 3.5 turbocharged 6-cylinder engine, but this engine produces 300 horses and 311 pound-feet of torque, and the fuel economy numbers on this engine: 22 in the city, 28 highway, and 24 combined. Here is MSRP sticker of this 2022 GV70 2.5. It does have the select package, which is a $4,000 package, and the price on this one is almost $47,000. If you guys are curious about the color is called Cardiff Green, and it does look pretty good on this GV70. This one is the 2.5 turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. As I said, I did review the 3.5 and I actually drove the 3.5 and they were amazing. Unfortunately, I cannot drive this one because it is sold. I could only review it for you guys, but hopefully this dealership gets more and I could do a test drive on the 2.5 4-cylinder engine. Coming to the front, I really like the design of the GV70, very similar to all the Genesis products, and it does look like a baby GV80. I love the dual headlight design, and I love the daytime running lights. The daytime running lights are going to be 2 LED strips, and when you activate the turn signal indicators, basically the daytime running lights turn off, and then the turn signal indicators replace those daytime running lights. Everything is nice and bright in those headlights. The grille does look good. It is finished in blacked out chrome, and the surrounding of the grille is going to be finished in chrome. Genesis logo is going to be up there, and I did actually mention this. I really don't like the fact that the hood is sitting like this. I really don't like the way how it looks. Even if you actually look at it from the side, it does sit on top of the fender, so I'm not exactly sure why Genesis did it this way. In the bottom, they're going to be a functional vent, and the sensor for the safety feature is going to be in the bottom, and the bottom grille is going to be functional. And I really like the chrome all the way in the bottom. I think it does look good. But let's go ahead and move to the side, and I'll show you how the side view of this GV70 looks like. For the side view of the GV70, I think it does look good, but definitely not with those trims. I would definitely get something else. This one is the select grade, so basically it's more like a base trim. The window trims are going to be finished in chrome. It does have brushed aluminum roof rails, and I really like the design of the back window. I think it does look good. On the mirror, they're going to be a turn signal indicator and a blind spot monitoring system. And the bottom portion of the mirror is going to be finished in gloss black. The door handles are going to have a little bit of chrome on them, and in the bottom they're going to be a chrome trim. I think it does look good. And coming back to the rims, as I said, the rims are not the best design. I think Genesis could have done a little bit better, but those are the base rims, so that's completely fine. The size is going to be 235, 55, 19. You could choose bigger rims if you want to with different design. But for now, let's go ahead and move to the back of this GV70, and I'll show you how it looks like from the back. For the back of the GV70, I think it does look good. And this green color doesn't look that bad, but I would definitely go with something else. It does have a spoiler, and the third brake light is going to be the whole thing in the back. So it is a very long brake light, which I think just gives this GV70 a nicer, luxurious look. Does have a wiper in the back, and there's going to be a button. This button is to open the tailgate. Genesis is going to be written in the back. It is nice and big. GV70 badge all the way to the right, to the left, and all the way to the right is going to be the all-wheel drive badge. For the tail lights, everything is going to be LED, which is expected, of course, and the tail lights do mimic the headlights, which of course is nice. And for the reverse lights, the reverse lights are going to be in the bottom. They're LED. They're nice and bright. And there are going to be some reflectors in the bottom. And I love the fact that there's a good combination of colors in the bottom bumper. So they're going to be some flat black, they're going to be chrome, and they're going to be gloss black all the way in the bottom. and it does have parking sensors in the back, but does not have parking sensors in the front. Not a big fan of the design of the exhaust tip, and the exhaust tip is basically just fake. As you guys see, the exhaust pipe is right there, so not a big fan of that. But this is the 2.5, so of course it's not going to look like the 3.5, so they're going to make it a little bit different because the 3.5 has a better exhaust tips. Here is a key. It's a little bit on the bigger side and it's a little bit heavy, but it is nice and solid. It does have Genesis logo in the back. It does have a physical key inside of it, and it does have 6 buttons on it: lock, unlock, panic button, remote start, tailgate release, and a button to turn on the lights. To remote start the SUV, just go ahead and lock it once and then hold down the remote start button. Since it is a 4-cylinder, it's going to be very quiet. To open the tailgate, they're going to be 3 ways. They're going to be a button on the key, one inside and one right underneath the wiper. So just go ahead and click on this button, and then the tailgate will open up. It does open nice and quick. And inside there is a very good amount of space, and the opening is nice and big. All the way to the right, they're going to be a storage place, 12-volt tie downs, and they're going to be a light right there. And on the left, they're going to be tied down, a light, and they're going to be a handle, and they're going to be another handle right here on the right to drop the seats down. And right underneath, they're going to be a little bit of storage place. And if you lift this up more, the spare tire is going to be located right there with the jack and the jack tools. A little bit of storage place next to the spare tire. Let's go ahead and drop the seats down. Let's go ahead and do left one. The seats drop nice and quick, and there is a ton of space with the seats down. Here is the door handle. As I said, it does have a little bit of chrome on it. It does have a sensor right behind the door handle. That's how you unlock the SUV. And to lock it, just go ahead and tap on this sensor. Here is the front door panel, and the front door panel looks good. Top portion is going to be that synthetic rubber material, so it is nice and soft. It does have some brushed aluminum right here. Door handle feels very light but nice and solid. It does have memory seats, tweeter, and this is going to be all wrapped in leather, double stitching. The armrest is nice and soft. Window switches, mirror controls, everything looks amazing, very high quality, and everything sounds good. It does have auto folding mirrors. I really like this trim. I think it does look good. And in the bottom, this is not going to be plastic. This is actually that synthetic rubber material, so it is nice and soft. The door storage, the front door storage is alright. I really wish it was a little bit wider, but it is nice and deep. It does have a bottle holder. And here is the speaker. It does have Lexicon sound system. With the select package, it will give this GV70 16 speakers. And here is the front seat. The seats are nice and comfortable, and I think the design looks good. It does have the seat controls right here with lumbar support. But let's go ahead and move inside this GV70, and I'll show you how it looks like from the inside. Alright, so here is the interior of this 2022 GV70. This one is the 2.5, as I said, and the 2.5 has the same interior as the 3.5, of course, just a different engine. The steering wheel design looks alright, not a big fan of it. Does look like the GV80. Definitely the 3.5 has a better steering wheel design. Anyways, there are going to be a few buttons right here on the left. The volume controls, voice command, phone controls. Does have a mode, favorite button. This button right here, I'm not exactly sure what it does. I think it does change the radio stations and things like that. All the way to the right, they're going to be the smart cruise buttons, basically the safety features. You'll have the steering assist. Here is the button. Here is a button to control, to turn off and turn on the smart cruise, adaptive cruise control, an OK button with a wheel, and you could increase and decrease the basically the speed using this button right here. And this button right here will control that screen in the middle. You could toggle through a few things. Gauges look very good, very easy to read, and The RPMs are going to be digital with that center screen, but the speed is going to be analog. It does have some paddle shifters, and here is the headlight control with the turn signal controls, and to the right is going to be the wiper controls for the front and back, and on the left there are going to be few buttons. They're going to be the engine shut off, brightness control, hill descent, traction control, and tailgate release with the e-brake in the bottom. And here is a screen. It is a 14.5-inch screen. It does look very good. There is a ton of things in this screen, and it does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And here is the backup camera. Backup camera resolution is very, very good in this GV70. This one does not have the 3D view, but you could get it as an option. And overall, as I said, the system is nice and responsive. This one does not have the Argo seats, which basically means massaging seats. It's an option on the GV70. And in the bottom, they're going to be the AC vents. And this is going to be nice and soft. Here is the engine start stop. It does have a fingerprint. Basically, you could turn on the SUV using this fingerprint. Climate controls are super easy. Touch sensitive buttons or touch sensitive screen. Very easy to use. It does have ventilated seats with the select package, and you could change the modes just by clicking on the screen. Very easy to use. And here is the temperature. You could raise it up and bring it down. It does have an auto function and the sync function. There are going to be some hard buttons right underneath the climate controls. Let's say if you want to go to the maps, just click on maps and that will take you straight to maps. And they're going to be a wireless phone charger right here with 2 USBs. You could close this cover if you want to. And it does have a parking sensor button, the drive modes, and a button to turn on the camera. And it does have a volume knob, tune knob, back button, home, and menu. Those will control the screen. So let's say if you want to go home, just click on home. That will take you back to the main menu, which is this one. And it does have this wheel right here. You could go left, right. You could click on it, and that will take you to that specific place. Back button, and here is the shifter that will control the 8-speed automatic transmission in this GV70. And very easy to use. So all you have to do is just go ahead and hit the brake, move it to the left, reverse, move it to the right for drive, move it slightly to the left for neutral if it's in drive, and click on the park button that will put it in park. And I really love paying attention to details. Genesis did such a great job with paying attention to details, and it does have a brake. It does have auto hold, basically brake hold. The cup holders are nice and big, and they do have some brushed aluminum around them. And here is the armrest. It is nice and soft, and inside there's going to be a good amount of storage place with a tray and a 12-volt. And it does have a frameless mirror, which I love, and it does have some buttons right underneath the mirror for the garage controls, and glasses holder. It does have touch sensitive lights. So basically this is a touch sensitive button, which is amazing, and it does have another one on the right, of course. But seriously, I really love what Genesis did. Paying attention to details is perfect in this GV70. And it does have a button to turn on all the lights, which is nice. And this one does have the panoramic sunroof. It is part of the select package. And with the select package, it does give you ventilated seats. And this is the max that this sunroof opens. It doesn't open more than that, but I love the fact that it is nice and big. And here is the visor. It is nice and solid, and it does have a mirror. The mirror is nice and big, and it does have an LED light. Here is a back door panel. The back door panel has the same design as the front. This top portion right here is going to be that synthetic rubber material, so it is nice and soft. It does have some chrome right here. This is going to be wrapped in leather, which is nice. The armrest is a little bit on the harder side. It does have that double stitching, which looks amazing. Door handle is finished in brushed aluminum, and the tweeter is finished in brushed aluminum. I think it does look good. Window switch and door locks, and I really like this trim right here in the back. This is going to be nice and soft. Tiny bit of storage place, and there's going to be a speaker right there. It does say Lexicon on it here in the back as well. And the back seats are nice and spacious. Good amount of leg room, and headroom is very good even with that panoramic sunroof. And honestly, that panoramic sunroof looks amazing. And they're going to be an armrest with 2 cup holders. The armrest is nice and soft, a little bit on the harder side. It does have some padding. You could actually recline those seats down using that handle in the bottom, and you could adjust the front passenger seats. They're going to be 2 AC vents, storage place, and 2 USBs all the way in the bottom. And that's how the front of this GV70 looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of this 2022 Genesis GV70 2.5. I would like to thank Sam and Key of Genesis here in Milford, Connecticut for providing me this 2022 Genesis GV70. If you guys are around and if you guys are interested, make sure to come check them out. I'm going to go ahead and put the information and link at the bottom of this video. And if you guys would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe. And as always, I'll see you next time.